Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to a brand new video today. This is another match preview for Tranmere Rovers. Tranmere Rovers go to Hartlepool this coming Tuesday on the 16th of August 2022. Massive game for Tranmere Rovers. Can Tranmere Rovers get their first away win of the season, which would be fantastic? Yes, Tranmere Rovers have lost to Mansfield pretty much like last week that we got beat. We weren't that great, and let's just hope we can get the 3 points this coming Tuesday against a team that hasn't won in the league this season. So obviously they've only had a draw and 2 defeats. So let's just see what we can do on Saturday. Tranmere Rovers did play fantastically on Saturday, which was yesterday, winning 3-0 against Gillingham. Great goals from Elliot Nevitt, Ethan Bristow and Josh Cogley. Fantastic goals, especially for Ethan Bristow, because he scored his first ever goal for Tranmere Rovers, which is fantastic. Josh Cogley scoring his first goal at Prenton Park, and obviously Elliot Nevitt scoring his first goal of the season for Tranmere Rovers this season. So that is fantastic for Tranmere Rovers, that we've got a winning team in us from like so yesterday, which is fantastic. Going into tomorrow's game, Tuesday's game against Hartlepool, I think it's going to be a tough game for Tranmere Rovers, but I just think we can do it and obviously get our first win of the season away from home, which would be fantastic. But I think it's going to be difficult, obviously, with the likes of when Tranmere Rovers did play Hartlepool last season. We did get beat 1-0 at their place, obviously with a Peacock own goal. Obviously, he doesn't play for Tranmere Rovers anymore. He's gone to Walsall. But Tranmere Rovers did win the home game against Hartlepool 1-0 with a Tom Davis goal in the 94th minute of the game, I think it was, last season, which was fantastic. But going into this game, Paul Hartley is the manager of Hartlepool, which obviously he's a new manager for them. Obviously, I think they had like 2 managers last season, from what I was thinking. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game for Tranmere Rovers. Obviously, Nicky Featherstone is their captain. They've got good players, the likes of Jamie Sterry, who used to play for Newcastle United, and Callum Cook who was at Bradford last season. So obviously it's going to be a tough test for Tranmere Rovers. If we can get the 3 points, that would be fantastic. But I'm feeling confident that we can win this game, because obviously they're not in the greatest run of form, and obviously Tranmere just won their last 2 games, one in the Carabao Cup, winning on pens, and then winning yesterday 3-0 at home, which was fantastic. But if we keep that spirit up, the way we played against Gillingham, I don't see why there should be a problem for Tranmere not winning on Tuesday, which I do think we'll win. But I'm excited to see what we can do and see how things can happen. So Tranmere are going to be going to Victoria Park, which I think it's a different stadium name now. But obviously when I went, it was the Victoria Victoria something, no, Victoria Park or something, I think it was called. But yeah, so I'm going to be going into my team news for this game. I do think Tranmere will stick with the same team that we had yesterday. So obviously Ross Duran in goal. I thought he was okay yesterday. Obviously didn't really do much, because obviously we didn't concede a goal. Obviously we didn't concede a goal yesterday, but obviously Gillingham did have a great chance in the second half, in the second half, but obviously they hit the post. Obviously with the defenders, I'm going to say Carl Jameson. I thought he was okay yesterday, done well. Jordan Turnbull, fantastic yesterday, really good. Obviously he came off in the 77th minute, obviously because I still think he could have an injury still, but obviously he played 77 minutes and was fantastic. So Next is Neil Byrne. Obviously his former club is Hartlepool, which I think he's going to get a good applauding on Tuesday against his former club, and I'm excited to see how that develops. But yeah, going into my midfield three now. Paul Lewis. People are going to be saying, why am I saying Paul Lewis? Because I thought he was okay yesterday. He wasn't the worst and he wasn't the best, but he was okay. So going into my midfield three is Leo Connor. To be honest, I didn't really see him on the pitch yesterday. I really didn't. I missed him. I just didn't see him on the pitch. But yeah, I'm gonna have Leo Connor with Reece McClay. I thought Reece McClay had a good game yesterday as well, and I thought he was really progressive in the first half and the second half, doing really well. So going into my front two is normal. Elliot Nevitz and Kane Hemmings. But with my score prediction, I think Tranmere will win this game. I do think Hartlepool will score in this game, and I think Tranmere will score first. I'm going to say a Paul Lewis goal, and then probably Hartlepool will score after that. And then I'm going to say Neil Byrne to score the winner. I don't know if he will celebrate against his former club, but we'll just have to see what happens. And let's just hope Tranmere can get the 3 points, which they need massively. Obviously, because our away form last season was dreadful. But if we can win this game, it could be something new. Obviously, start something new. Obviously, getting the first win away from home, which would be fantastic. Yes, and then obviously this coming Saturday we have Newport, which I'll be going to, which I'm really excited for. And obviously with Declan Drysdale, who is a former Tranmere player, former youth player as well, he won't be in the team because he got sent off yesterday against Bradford City. So Newport Bradford, that was, and I think it was 2-0 Bradford. So yeah, looking forward to that preview on thinking of doing it Wednesday. So yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. So come on you boys, up the White Super White Army. Please like and subscribe if you are new. And I'll see you guys in a bit, because I'm not going the game on Tuesday. I'll be watching it on iPhone. So come on you boys, up the White Super White Army. Come on you boys.
Like and subscribe to Alex Duncan.